Hello and welcome to today's recap, the Nexus Report, where we cover the LCK, LEC, and LCS games that took place today as teams fight for first stand 2026 and a trip to Brazil. So first, LCK, DN Supers, playing back-to-back best of fives. They beat DRX, then went on to play D+, and lost as expected. Now this series was much closer than what the series line would indicate, 3-1, the only series where both teams took a game. Actually, really, there were aspects of all three of these series that were interestingly closer than you would expect. So, D plus DNS. Smash was the star of the show for D plus. He led in KDA, damage, and kill participation. 36 and 12, 32% of the team's damage, 84 kill participation. Pioshik, once again, very strong for DNS. Had a solo kill going 13, 7, and 26 with 80 KP. Dudu led the team in damage, had a solo kill, 26% of damage. Dudu is playing very well as of late, and he's ranked first in our LCK LPL player rankings right now in the top lane because of his stats. Now, where things get kind of murky is the macro for this one. DNS outplayed D+, in my opinion, the objective game. They took more Drakes, which is outright better, 10-7. And then we have Baron split 3-3. DNS averaging 3,327 gold to Baron, D plus 1,811. However, D plus just won the right team fights and were able to control gold about 60-40 in this series. And in the end, you can lose Drakes, but as long as you have enough Baron gold to offset that, you will succeed. LEC, Koi Navi. A close one, about 60-40 as well. Jojo Pune, Deathless, 7-0-20, 32% of damage. Alvaro, 92 KP, is involved in all but, I believe, 3 kills, 36 of 39 kill participation. Samdi led in all 3 categories for Navi in what was a blowout loss, statistically at least in terms of kills. 256, 29% of damage, 89 KP. I think they only had 9 kills between the two games. Drakes were close, Koi 6-5, but Barons, that's where Koi made their hay. 3 Barons averaging 4,251 gold a Baron. And that helped them get the 60-40 split in gold lead, despite taking just barely half of the Drakes. G2KC, the stats were kind of fucked up. Games of Legend, for some reason, doesn't have game 1. So, for the gold chart, we had to wing it. And G2, I had pretty much leading most, well, I would say all but like 1-2 minutes of the game in gold. I mean, it rounds up to the nearest 100 on the graphic, so you kind of got to do with what you got. But Han Sama had a solo kill going 13-5-19. Broken Blade, 34% of damage. Very, very strong. Best of 2, best of 3 with Gwen and Rumble. Like, he was a stud. Lebrov, solo kill on Nami, 74 kill participation. 4KC, Kalist. Solo kill also led in all 3 categories, going 11, 8, and 13. 36% of damage, 80 kill participation. Drakes, G2 took 7 of 13. Barons, 3 of 5. The Baron power play sucked in this series. G2 averaging only 740 gold, KC 1310. But G2 had the gold lead for 96% of this series. In game 2, we had a very long game. It was 50 minutes. KC actually took a soul. They took Elder. They took multiple Barons. But G2 had such a gold lead built up, it didn't make a difference. When I factored in how much the Chemtech soul was worth, I believe it was Chemtech soul, G2 still had an advantage. Elder, it's hard to get a pinpoint on gold value because Elder is what it is, and its effects and buffs being very unique. Not really something you could identify as easily with an item. Maybe you're looking at executioners or something of that sort, but Black Cleaver historically, something like that. So yeah, G2 dominating that best of 2 in terms of gold. But that second game was 50 minutes, so it's really hard to say. Did they dominate? I mean, if it takes you 50 minutes to end a game, gold pretty much became non-existent. Everyone was at max build. It was just who won the last couple team fights, and it was G2. Team Liquid disguised. Team Liquid win 3-0. Morgan steps up. He's been one of the worst top laners in Tier 1 in 2026. He went 7-1 and 15. Yeon had a solo kill, 28% of damage. Jose Deodo, 77 kill participation. Disguised Lions, 3-8-16. And then Call Me had 31% of damage, 83 kill participation. Drakes were split 6-6, but TL took all 3 Barons, getting 3,800 gold to Baron power play. Gold, 65-35. So another, I mean, is it a close series? No, it was a 3-0, and the gold was very much in the favor of Team Liquid. But really today we didn't have a super close series in gold. We did in terms of objectives. I mean, things were being split relatively evenly in 2 of these series, and Drakes honestly were very contested. So that's it for the video. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, like it, subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content. Follow me on Twitter, join the Discord, become a YouTube supporter, and hope to see you again tomorrow.